G'day guys, it's Captain James Force and welcome to another one of my videos. Today, we're actually talking about Satisfactory, a game that I've been streaming the last couple of weeks. And today it's 5 tips for beginners from a beginner. Because let's be honest, I'm still very new to this game, but I've been enjoying it and I've picked up some things that I thought might help other beginners. So yeah, enjoy and let me know what you think. We're on the push for 100 subscribers, so please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you down in the comments. Enjoy! So tip number 1 relates to nodes and getting to know which node is going to be best for your base. So there are 3 different types of nodes that you come across when you start your Satisfactory build. And it's important to know the difference between, what you're looking for and what are going to be the best nodes for your build. So firstly, there is pure. Pure nodes have the highest rate of production. So they come out at 120 limestone ore or coal ore or iron ore or copper ore per minute with a Mark 1 miner. So they're at 120. So the next node is the normal node. So as pure does 120 ore a minute, normal does half that, with 60 a minute. Normal is the most common type of node, but you'll definitely, when building a base, want to try and get as much pure around as possible, just because it doubles your output and really makes everything much more efficient. And the last node to look at is impure. So impure is half again of normal. So as you can see if we look in the miner, it only does 30 per minute. So impure is half of normal, which is then a quarter of pure. So pure's doing 120, normal's doing 60, and impure's doing 30. So as you can tell by the fact that I've built on 2 impure nodes, this is actually a not very good factory, which is also why I ditched this one. Because I'm just simply not getting enough resources to make this a viable factory long term, as 30 a minute is just way not enough to make a viable factory. So yeah, that's the end of nodes. So next, we're going to talk about an easier way to travel around. The second tip is about sliding. So as you know, you press shift to run, but there is a quicker way to actually get around. If you press C to slide and then jump, you will actually jump and move a lot further, as you can see by this. There is the danger, of course, that if you jump too high and from too far away, you can actually damage yourself if the drop is too much. But as something as a way to get around easier, sliding is definitely the one. Press C. Please note, this also doesn't work uphill. You will just crouch, which makes sense as you can't really slide uphill. But for sliding along flat and even downhill, it is a much easier way to get around. So on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is all about foundations. As you can see here, this is a factory from my stream save, and this has a lot of foundations on it. The reason that it's much easier to build on foundations than it is to build on like flat land or grassland or hills is mainly because you flatten everything out. I mean, half of this is actually above water, so it allows me that extra building room, but also because everything snaps correctly. It snaps into place, it makes perfect right angles, and honestly, it just makes your factory look a lot cleaner than it would have done if you're just trying to make it on grass. And as you go further on and you build like taller and taller factories and you start putting them in warehouses, it's vital that you have foundations, because then it's just going to make everything much easier for you to build going forward. So the 4th tip is related around efficiency. So Satisfactory being a game about building a factory and then building more parts and then building a bigger factory, means that you're constantly demolishing and rebuilding things. And with this comes the fact that everything you build has 100% efficiency on refund. So if you build 2 constructors, for example, and you don't line them up perfectly, you can actually replenish the 2 plates and 8 cables that it costs to build that, and then build it next to each other properly, like so. And this counts for your entire factory. So at any point, you can actually disassemble your entire factory, disassemble, and then everything will be exactly the same cost that you paid for it, which is awesome. And lastly, tip number 5. You can never ever have enough power. Especially early game, when you're researching towards coal, you need as much power as you can. See, this is my plant, and I have 5 biomass burners here alone. There's one further down there, and there's one over the other side of this factory. So I have 7, and as you can see here, every single one of these is overclocked because I do not generate enough power for my entire factory with just 7 normal biomass burners, and I've only just got to tier 3-4. So if there's one thing you will always need to do until you get coal power, and if you look here, I can scan for coal, which is quite handy. Unfortunately, it's over 1.5 kilometers away, or it's around 1.5 kilometers away. Once you have coal power, everything's okay, but you'll still always need more power. You will forever be needing more and more power and more coal mines, and you will always need more power because your factory will never have enough. But yeah, that's my 5 top tips. So there you have it, guys. 5 tips for beginners from a beginner. So please feel free to take them into your own factories and run with them. Please let me know in the comments what would you like me to do videos on. I want to do more Satisfactory videos as I stream it now, and I'm waiting to hear what you guys want for content. But hey, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said at the start, we're on the push for 100 subscribers, so it would really mean a lot if you guys could help me get there. But as for now, enjoy and have fun in Satisfactory. Peace.